Hey there, Rednecks, Preppies, Redneck Preppies. It's me, the Redneck Preppy. How you doing today? Great? Good. What? You found yourself lost in the woods and you don't have a compass or any way of telling direction? Lord love a duck, have you not watched any of the Redneck Preppies videos? Do you at least have an analog watch? I have to ask that, since today nobody believes in wearing a watch, or if they do, it's one of them fancy pants smartwatches. In fact, I was in the store the other day and a lady asked me the time and was amazed that I actually used a wristwatch to do so. Anyway, that aside, on modern society aside, here's a quick trick to show you how to find the cardinal compass points, assuming you're still one of us crazy people who actually wear analog wrist watches. Best part, because I like you, I'm going to show you how to do so whether you're in the northern or southern hemisphere. Now first, take off your watch and hold it horizontally in front of you with the 12 o'clock facing to your left. Then point the hour hand, that's the small one, at the sun. At this point, true south should be located in the middle between that hour hand and the 12 o'clock position. Now there is one important thing to remember. If it's before 12 p.m. noon, you're going to have to measure clockwise from the hour hand, while after 12 p.m. noon, you have to measure counterclockwise from the hour hand. So if it's 5 p.m. and the hour hand is pointing at the sun, south will be between 2 and 3 p.m. If the time is 8 a.m. and the hour hand is pointing at the sun, south will be at 10 a.m. So let's try this out. Now normally I would demonstrate this outside with the sun, but it's April and it means I'm living through yet another winter snowstorm because Canada. So the time is 4 p.m. as you can see here, and the sun is roughly in this position. And there it is. Please don't look directly at the sun. I'm a trained professional. Now with the sun in front of me, I have the 12 o'clock to my left. And now I'm going to move the hour hand so that it points at the direction of the sun. Okay. Halfway between the hour hand and the 12 o'clock position should be south. So in that direction. And I can tell you, it actually is south. Now, you can actually make this easier on yourself if you were to plant a stick in the ground and use the shadow to more accurately determine a path to the sun. Now, for those of you in the southern hemisphere, you're going to have to presto, changeo, reverso all of this, and you won't be finding south, but rather north. You still take off your watch, but this time, holding it horizontally, you point the 12 o'clock marker towards the sun. North will be halfway between the 12 o'clock mark and the hour hand. So in this case, in our hypothetical example, north would be in this direction. Now it's key to remember that this is a rough method of figuring out direction, and it doesn't take into account stuff like daylight savings time, and it also work as well if you're nearer to the equator, because it's harder to track the sun's movement when it's almost directly overhead. If you live in a place where daylight savings time is practiced, you'll need to mentally adjust by envisioning the hour hand back 1 hour if you want more precise measurement. And there you go. You now have a rough way of determining direction, and all you need is an analog watch. At any rate, I hope you found today's video to be vaguely entertaining and mildly informative. As always, I hope you never actually need to use this information in a survival situation, but it pays to be prepared. And besides, you know something today that you might not have known yesterday. Take care, and bye-bye.